Okay, this is good. Now. Wow.
Hiking is an activity you either love or you hate. I don't know how many hikes it takes to find out which side you're on, but my first real hike really didn't help me love it. I hiked Breitenstein, a mountain with elevation of 1,622 meters or 5,321 feet, on the edge of the Alps beside a small German village. This hike was absolutely beautiful, but much more difficult than I imagined. I had just recently moved to Munich, which made it extremely easy to take a quick train and bus to the Alps, which seemed crazy to me. But on a beautiful and sunny Sunday, that's what some friends and I did, along with what seemed like all of Munich.
Did we go wrong? Oh, are you waiting for me? This is my view. Those two up there. The German hiker keeping the pace all the way up there.
The whole climb took around 3 hours, and it was only that quick because we had a no-nonsense German leading us. If I were on my own, though, it would have taken only 2 minutes. The instant regret would have carried me back onto the bus real quick. While I was constantly suffering, the hike did teach me a few lessons. Lesson number 1. Don't be overconfident in your ability to do something you've never done before. Like agreeing to do a hike above your current level, which for me was absolute beginner. This was definitely not a beginner level hike, and not knowing that at the time,
That's the summit.
I ended up thinking that I would never enjoy hiking if this hike was supposedly easy. I was thankfully wrong later on. Lesson number 2. Don't let a German lead you on your first hike. They have hiking in their veins. I saw little German children taking a stroll up the same mountain, just taunting me. Lesson number 3. Try your hardest not to be last in the pack. The worst part of being last is once they decide to stop and wait for you so that they can have a rest, as soon as you get to them, they're off again. The rest was for them, not you. You get no rest.
Can you guys hear my breathing?
Lesson number 4. On the other hand, if you're last in a fast group, no one expects you to keep up, so you have time to take pictures and actually enjoy the view. Lesson number 5. Bring a hat or a cap. It may be cool up in the mountains, but if you're not hiking in the winter, that sun will be shooting hot rays at you all day long, and sunglasses can only help so much. Lesson number 6. Watch where you're stepping, especially if there's snow on the rocks. I constantly wanted to watch the views, but since I'm not used to walking on big rocks for hours on end, I kept having to save myself from falling and breaking my ankle.
We made it! Oh.
Over there.
I say we made
On the way down, I did have a slip and slide moment on the snow-covered rocks 3 times in a row.
Fear of heights.
The last one, my foot snagged on a boulder while I was sliding down and I almost broke my hip. Lesson number 7. Bring a few liters of water, and I suggest that even if you aren't incredibly thirsty, drink. You're probably just too tired to focus on your thirst like I was, but your body needs it. Lesson number 8. Always stretch right after you're done with the hike. Don't skip it and don't do it when you get home. I mean, as soon as you stop at the bottom of the mountain to wait for your transportation, do a lot of stretching. I made it out from the hike okay, but it turns out that it takes a few hikes to become decent at this. I guess the Alps is a good place to start.